The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Florida Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USF's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Trying play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulls want to move quickly. Brown will throw it. Gets it away off his back foot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Johnson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Tackled after picking up the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some...
Unleashes one deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They move the tight end all over. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As we saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Trying to run it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking the play. Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollak.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up. Turn on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Give to the running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 40. Oh, he wants it all. Can't connect on his first throw.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
And it slipped out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Let's go. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Brown wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open, wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And the Bulls are threatening on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cade. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards from the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. if they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? To the air, it's Ali. They're bringing, and here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to follow him up.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's out! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Brown wants to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll do it himself. just destroying his way through the field. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was so excited about him coming into this season. He hasn't been able to score quite yet this year.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USF! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ali. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make...
Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Bulls! What a grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Ali. They're trying to get to it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get...
Touchdown Bulls! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Looks like he's going to try to return it.
Returner is tackled down at the 15, and your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He fires one deep down the right side.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, South Florida.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Miami, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Pulls it in. It's Arroyo. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punt.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Give to the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Roll it, unlock.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm